I wanted to talk a little bit about the topic that everyone cares about, but is sometimes a little bit shy to ask, which is dating. What is dating like in Shanghai? What is dating like as an expat? And this is such a big topic for anyone, in this age group of, let's say, like 20 to 40 years old. If you're not married, and you're still on the market, as it were, and you're looking for, the potential to find that other mate. So as an Asian American growing up in the Bay Area, the San Francisco and the Bay Area is one of the most diverse cities in all of the United States, in all of the world, really. But still, I found, to be honest, that dating market, maybe because I wasn't always the most active socially, but in general, I found that dating market not to suit my liking as much. For me, I am pretty specific on what I'm looking for in a potential partner and mate. And part of that is familiarity and cultural familiarity. And so for me, Chinese girls and Asian girls have always felt more comfortable for me. And Shanghai has been, to be honest with you, it's been a great opportunity to date and meet talented, ambitious, smart, capable Chinese women. And in a way that's really just not possible in San Francisco because of the numbers. So it's an interesting market. I bring this video up and I want to talk about it because it's a funny point that I routinely discuss with my friends here, men and women. It's like San Francisco and Shanghai are almost opposite markets, where in the US, in the Bay Area, there are a ton of very smart, talented, financially stable and capable and ambitious men, all working on startups, working at these big companies, having great jobs. And, from my perspective, it's always been a little bit harder of a market to find a female, to find a girlfriend or a wife there. And Shanghai is kind of the opposite. Here, there are a ton of super capable women, and for whatever reason, there seems to be less men that suit their particular tastes. And so, like, the conversation that I inevitably have with any of my female friends here when they're looking for, how do they find a potential mate, how do they find a boyfriend, is I always suggest them to go to San Francisco. I don't want to be politically incorrect, but, and I can delve into this later, but, I would recommend any guy who is looking for a, potential spouse or girlfriend, and thinks that, they'd be interested in capable, smart Chinese women, to come to Shanghai, to become an expat or to spend some time here. And you never know, maybe meet the love of your life. And the opposite, right? Where if you are a capable, strong woman in Shanghai and you're looking for maybe a geeky, nerdy, but smart and capable and ambitious man, to go to San Francisco and have your pick there. It very much feels like, opposite markets. And a number of friends have spoken in jest that, kind of the best result would be to combine both of these markets in a funny way. So, I'll talk more about this in the future if you guys are curious about it, and as I open up the camera. But, if you are a guy and you're looking for to find your girlfriend or your wife in the future, Shanghai is not a bad option. And contrarily, if you are a girl in Shanghai and you're looking for your future mate and you're having trouble finding someone, go take up a job in San Francisco.